We're going to put it up there. And we're going to hope. Because the clock just said 333. And that's, woo. Got my notes. This is not my book. This is not the book I keep at work. This is not my various many notebooks or even one of my childhood diaries, if I ever want to decipher one of those. If there's one thing I wish the past had taught me better, it was penmanship. I know I have shit penmanship. I know my father had worse penmanship, and I know the future people that I have talked to, the children, the people about 10 years, 10, 20 years younger than me, their penmanship might be worse than mine. I know Charlie's is, my little brother. So, if we can find anything from the past, save penmanship. Save penmanship. Put penmanship on the ark. Penmanship. I'm pretty sure the Egyptians taught it. Just find all of the references of penmanship and put it into something safe. I don't know. We've tried carving shit into stone. Stone wears down due to water. We put things on papyrus and ink. I mean, that got from Egyptian to now. That kind of lasts longer than a rock. We've got metal. I mean, what did we do with the copper tablets? Whatever we did with the copper tablets, we need to save this information. I guess this is a little bit of a string and board situation, but you're understanding me in memes and you don't know how terrible that is yet. I have listened to psychology on YouTube for almost 10 years because I was doing it some when I still lived with my folks. I have been in and out of therapy most of my life. My childhood was shit because my mom didn't get therapy fast enough. And I got therapy. I started going to therapy at 11, and I still wanted to die. We're losing something important. This is a sociology, archaeology, preservation religion. This is trying to tell the future nuclear waste sits here type communication. We have studied and we have figured out that we will need this information, and it's come. The Pandora box has finally opened. All of our historic plannings were for this moment. They have begun the creation of AI. AI is not here yet. Those of you with coding and actually understand tech, I hear you. I do. My dad was a technomorph. He had not quite a BlackBerry because we were poor, but as close as he could. I'm an Android bitch even in 2026. I cannot join the iPhone community. I cannot assimilate to you. That's fine. Enjoy it. You exist for a wonderful reason, and I have no qualms. Please. I do not speak tech. I don't. I have an IT sticker on my car, but I did not watch the show. I know a couple memes, but I haven't done anything with my ability to code that I learned in 2012 in an art class. Okay? Please understand the context of my separation from this situation and understand I'm terrified. They have begun AI. This is AI's conception date, if you have to find it. You can calculate through my notes to go back to when I believe the conception date is and still speculate dates and time, because even though we put a year on history dates, that's not the exact point on the map. We've found wonderful ways to capture history at an exact science, and we don't know how bad that means, because that also is an Ouroboros, which captures our extended demise. If I still make any sense to you, I'm sorry. I am quite high. Lovely little gift. I don't know how much I can say that will allow the message to continue. And that is another problem. If we're worried about book burning, what is this censorship? And what Library of Alexandria will be demolished? I feel we're already at a moment of Tower of Babel, which is why me speaking in this way makes sense. When 20 years ago or less, I was crazy. I am one of the children shunned on playgrounds. I am not one of the people that you had as a friend. I sat at the weird table. I'm the one the mean girl said you can't sit with. I'm not supposed to be the popular idea. I made peace with that and was fine. If I'm making sense, that means the situations that cause me the way that I am might be coming, and I'm worried about that. So I'm doing the same thing to you as I did to my brothers, and going to at least try to keep you from dying. Because when you're living in a hoarder's house with a grandfather that's, well, he would have been friends with Epstein if we weren't poor as all hell. And I'm meaning, like, didn't pay bills in a trailer in Ohio. Didn't have the electricity or the water on for 3 months. Yes, Dad, it was one time that it was off for 3 months. It was off several other times. No, not often together, but off. And I spent 23 years with you. I feel like I have completely lost my train of thought for the beginning of this video. So I'll stop it, because this is the length of my thought, and I don't want to mess it up, because I hope the message makes it to where it needs to be. And if I can only speak in short messages, so be it. But I will still try to get as much of this out as possible. I am trying to write books. If anyone would like to reach me and try to explain, like you would to a child, how to do that, I'm willing to try. I'm trying to do this video thing. I am not going to do streams anytime soon. I do not understand the tech of that to do it safely, and until I do, I'm not going to try. I move where I'm safe. No, not move fast, break things. No, take slow, careful steps, especially when you can't see. But I want connection, and I want community. And this seems to be the best option. So, with everything I've learned in my life, I'm going to try to reach out and have a connection. If you would like to join in this conversation, join in the conversation. If you don't want to join in the conversation, I hope that my algorithm never brings me back to you, and that you live a wonderful life. And with that, I hope that I will see you sinister villains around again. Can't wait.